Hello, beautiful people. My name is Rinky. This is my first podcast. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. The reason for doing this podcast, I thought I would introduce myself personally and also connect with you on a personal basis. Today, I'm going to discuss about a topic which is splashed all over the media. A topic that is on everyone's lips and mind for all the wrong reasons. That topic is COVID. I've been wondering why things are getting worse in the outside universe. I'm sure all of you are wondering too. I understand there is a universal process to clear up the old, to make way for the new, which we don't have any control over. But there is one process we do have control over, which is our thoughts and emotions. As the outside world reflects our inside, then one must assume that humanity is creating more negative events due to the fear, hatred, or resentment towards the virus, the lockdown life, issues in other countries, or day-to-day life. I understand in the old days, virus did not become a big issue because people did not travel much and it was not splashed all over media platforms like today. I also understand lockdowns are not helping, especially if you are in a third one like we are in England. So those of you will understand why this is happening. So those factors are not helping this crisis either. But surely we must take responsibility for our attitude towards the virus as we're complaining about it. Whether we're complaining about the virus, the lockdown life, day-to-day life, issues in other countries. Those of you who do not understand how our thoughts and emotions affect the crisis, let me remind you that anything we fear about, dwell about, resent, don't want, we create more of it. It is simple as that. And if millions, which I will assume over the world, are complaining about, then we are creating more negative events due to that. I'm going to share a virus experience about 12 years ago, I think it was, when the swine flu pandemic happened. In those days, I used to work for Japan Airlines at the Heathrow Airport. So I was constantly in contact with travelers, whether at check-in desk, lounge, gate, transfer desk. I initially started suffering from a runny nose, so I didn't think anything of it. But then I developed a fever, which I could no longer shift after a day. So I decided to stay at home. But after 4 days suffering, I decided to go to the GP who diagnosed the virus. I was advised to take paracetamol and self-isolation for 14 days, I think it was. By day 6, I recovered from the fever and all the symptoms had cleared. I fully recovered without any antibiotics. I now understand that as my mind did not know I was suffering from a virus, my body did what it was meant to do, which was fight any bacteria that entered my body. Had my mind known of the virus like others do today, it may have jeopardized the process by overthinking, dwelling about whether I would recover, what will happen next. Today, recovery becomes impossible, or some would say difficult, because people are thinking the worst due to the deaths pronounced, cases coverage all over the media platforms, and in some cases, the lockdown is not helping. I've spoken to a few people who have literally cannot see any, us coming out of this or assume the worst. If the media platforms continue like this, the virus will remain on everyone's mind, even without trying. It is clear humanity is struggling to deal with what they're creating, hence creating more of it, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. I would love to hear from you, whether you agree or disagree or you have any other explanation. Take care of each other, and I will keep you in my heart until we meet next again. Thank you so much.